It's time to rage. It's time to take some walls apart.
Jax with the 20. Jet, are you the secret father of Darius? You share an uncanny resemblance. I don't know who that is, man.
Oh, man. That's not nice.
Jake with the 15. What do you think about loneliness / no GF?
Oh, I can't imagine anything more useless. I don't have a girlfriend. Where's my girlfriend? Why doesn't a girl like me? I'm innately good. A girl should like me for my innate qualities. That's what I say.
Yeah.
That's what I scream.
And that works, too.
And it does work. The more I get upset and worry about the outcomes and not worry about my inputs, the more they sort of flock to me.
Yeah.
And it works out really well.
Because girls can sense when you need a girlfriend, and that's when they...
Girls can sense when you laser point your eyes until they don't work anymore. And there's a sizzling foam on the top of your corneas. I need to find that passage in that book so that these youngsters can understand it. Fuck.
What
The Japanese.
ugly wife is a treasure in the home?
Yeah, no. I'll have it one of these days. Dude, the loneliness thing, that's the least of your problems. If you're worried about loneliness, you got a dozen bigger problems to take care of. That shit'll all sort itself out if you figure out the other pieces of your life. But you're supposed to be lonely. You're supposed to be miserable. Life sucks. You got to get to work. Like that's the only solution is doing something. There's no other solution. You're not gonna come across if you try to solve it by going on an internet community. You're gonna get groomed.
Yeah.
You're gonna be having a fucking strawberry shortcake flag with some silicone. Let me help you with this.
Should I change it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be walking around. You're gonna be needing some of these if you're trying to use the computer to fix your loneliness. What?
I got it.
What?
No, it's just...
I had to take it off screen.
Yeah. No, just be a man and be lonely. Suck it up. Suck it up. Chris does it.
Great.
Chris does it. Chris, you suffer so beautifully, Chris. Chris, your ability to be lonely and suffer and just take it on the chin.
I mean, look what I just ordered.
Wait, what?
Look at the food I just ordered.
Yeah. But look, man, that's the way it goes. That's the way it is. When you're young and you're useless, that's the thing. You're probably useless. Your sexual market value is extremely low, especially when you're 20s. Forget about it. What kind of girl are you going to be able to pull? Some fat pig?
Discord kitten?
Some Discord kitten, fat pig with busted out teeth? That's the thing. When you're 20, you have no money, you have nothing going on. You're a loser. You are a loser. Okay? Did not enough people tell you that in high school? Then you start to do something. Okay? It goes up. If you manage to avoid alcohol, weed, the various pitfalls that are going to make you lose a bunch of time. You make it to 30, now you're competent at something. You make it to 40, now you're making a significant amount of money doing something. In your 40s, 40 to 50, that's your peak earning years. You're building a business or you're running a business that makes a lot of money, these types of things. That's when you're at your highest, when you're before your hair starts to fall out, but when you're actually making money, that's when you're at your peak sexual market value. So what do you expect? You're not gonna get girls just kicking it. What are you gonna tell them? Oh, I'm in college. I'm going to school. Yeah. What are you even gonna tell a girl to get her?
Look at the grill.
Look at how could you even get a girl? What are you gonna say?
You know, it's a funny one when
I have a Nintendo Switch.
When.
What are you gonna fucking say?
I've seen guys who may get out of pure luck or chance date a really hot girl out of the league for a couple months.
Oh yeah.
And then it totally ruins their life.
That's called the dead cat bounce.
Yeah, you get the dead cat bounce.
Yeah.
That's when it's
like
time
a
to
juke fake when you're 23. You get a really
the dead cat. No, that's a different thing. But that's when it's time to hang on for dear life. If you get some girl that's dumb enough to date you,
yeah,
and she's hot, and you're like a blowout loser with nothing going on, that's when it's time to hang on for dear life. That's when it's time to manipulate her with dread game.
You manipulate it by growing dreads.
That's when it's time to get good at gaslighting and manipulating.
War games.
I'm telling you, war games we call them. Because it might as well be war games, because when she leaves, you'll be dead.